Hi guys, it's Ryan from the Private Banking Forum. Just doing my daily journal update. Just gonna show you what I was looking at and I saw today. I'm gonna start off the S&P because this is the chart I've got up at the minute and the trade that I'm in. And what I was looking at the S&P today was pretty much to be a seller at the highs, and what we saw is this market, we saw a sort of responsive buy-in in A period, and we auctioned above Friday's highs and above the Globex highs, and I initiated a short position from this area. I actually got in B period. The initial balance, I was waiting for this sort of initial balance to come in, and just before the B period came in, I went short at 41. I can't remember where it was, 41.25, sorry. And I got my first and second scale out, and on this rotation down, and we've seen this market just pretty much just balance and see two-way trade, but we have respected Friday's highs. As you can see, we see responsive buy selling into from Friday's highs, and we have just seen two-way trade. So my core stop at the minute on this trade was at about 17.40 half. So I didn't get stopped out on this rotation up, and what I was looking for is a possible. This is the composite chart that I'm looking at, and you can see we had a sort of poor high here, and a poor low put in here. The volumes did drop off in these areas, but this is an open excess gap at the moment, and what I was just looking for is this market to maybe possibly see some short covering. Some long liquidation, like some weak hand longs, obviously taking profit at these highs. So if you were long, then you're going to be selling. So that's the sort of shape that we're getting in a minute. We're getting this sort of P-shaped profile coming into play here. Sorry, there was a B shape. Sorry, I'm getting confusing myself here. Today's profile looks like a B. It started to develop a sort of B shape, which showing obviously, like I said, the long term liquidation with the short hand, the buyers that were long on this market. So what I was looking for is a possible gap fill, and a possible sort of test the other side of this distribution that we see here. It's not on the cards yet. We can't see this strong. There's no sort of strong selling at the minute, but we've just seen two-way trade. But who knows what's going to happen here into the close of this current period. Current session. At the minute, as you can see, we sort of traded down. I thought I could see some sort of key buying absorption of maybe the higher time frames here. There's some big prints that will come in here, but we came up above today's developing Vwap and value, and we just saw this area of congestion. There was some pretty heavy volume that got put in here, and the market could not trade above it. So the next stage now is to sort of see rotations downwards, and as the market could not trade above this high volume area at the edge of this developing distribution. So it'd be interesting to see what happens here and see what we get into the close. It is currently only 2 Eastern time, so we'll see what happens here. I will probably just close this trade out eventually, because I will not be sitting here till 9:30 in the UK. I've got things to do tonight. I want to go to the gym and stuff, so I doubt I'll trade this market into the close, but I'm just going to see what happens here. We could see responsive buy-in, and just obviously, like again, two-way trade in this market at this point in time. It's a value area low, so just what I'm looking at here. Another sort of macro sort of picture we're looking at is I split Friday's distributions up. We see this was Friday's trade distribution. You can clearly see that there was a lower acceptance balance area and upper acceptance balance area. It's not a clear double distribution day, but if we do split these profiles out here, you can see the two profiles that I'm referring to from Friday, and you can clearly see that we've just basically been inside of that upper distribution on Friday's range here. So if we can come below this sort of 36s area, then I'm imagining we're going to feel some volume in down here and see some distribution lower, but like I said, it's yet to be seen yet, and we have got a little bit of time left in this current RTH outcry session on the S&P. Regards crude oil, I was really strong bias crude oil to the long side. I'm currently rolled over all my contracts. We see rollover on Friday, and all the pictures have sort of changed. You can sort of see that we've broken through this this lower value area that I had tagged from this Midas Vwap, and we are continuing to reject this value area Midas Vwap from the highest. So I mean, at the minute we are at a real extreme of this distribution, but I mean, I really think this market is just falling apart now. I mean, my bias to the upside has just completely been crushed, and I do think now that we're going to probably see, I mean, back down to the 90s tested. I mean, we've clearly held the highs of this bracket, so I mean, the destination becomes the other side of this bracket value area. So we'll see what happens here. I mean, we could easily see some responsive buying and then this picture change, but I mean, if we look at a yearly VWAP, I mean, we clearly sort of rallied at the beginning of the year and into April, May, June, and we see this this market very bullish in a very bullish cycle. But we just dried out of buyers up here, and the news of Syria, it was all news sort of driven, and we've just seen basically a mean reversion on the yearly VWAP. I mean, we came back into value, we held the value area highs, so obviously the next destination becomes VWAP, which is obviously it's around the 98.30 area at the minute. So be interesting to see what happens here. I mean, if we also look at the daily moving averages, I mean, we've pierced through the 200 now, and we're not getting any responsive buy-in. I mean, the 50, the 100, all of them are curling over here, and you can clearly see that we were just riding this 10 EMA down in this big chop congestion zone here. So I mean, we're still in this bull channel that we broke through on the last adjusted contracts, but I mean, it looks to be holding now. So I mean, again, it looks like we're going to come down to $98 a barrel. This looks like the area. So just breaking this down into the different time frames and the different scenarios that we're going to see play out here. But I mean, like I said, I was pretty bullish on crude, but we're just falling apart here. I mean, on Friday last week, we see again a sort of a B-shaped profile, which is well, this is a composite distribution, but what I basically see was if anybody who was getting long here, it looked like that they were short covering and they were selling this because the market was just not responding and we were just not finding buyers here. So I mean, if we opened up above this 101 area, then I was looking to be a buyer into this area, but I mean, we opened a gap down today, and we did find buyers back into this upper distribution value area, but we can see responsive selling as soon as we come up into this value area and the edge of this distribution. So just playing this all by ear, and we'll see what happens here. I'm going to merge this together on this profile, and as we did come back up into this range where we were trading before. So but what I did on crude is off the open I was a buyer, and what we see was this market came into value, and I got long on the overnight lows, and I just basically target the other side of value here, and this market came back down again to the value area low, and I started to establish I almost feel like I scout this market today. I mean, I took a short here into the value area low after being long, and then I tried to establish another long position here to target the other side of value, and possibly I mean, with the way that the profile was forming earlier, I was looking for basically this A buying tail to hold and form higher distribution, higher value with higher rotations, but we just didn't see that. So I got long down here, I got scaled out on my 2/3 of my position to VWAP, and then I ended up getting stopped out on this move down here. So I mean, I still had a pretty good day on crude, but just read the market wrong here. I did think that we were going to get some more buyers responding and just some more two-way trade back in the market, but this market had different ideas, and we see a sort of breakdown low with a stop run and an imbalance to the downside. So it'll be interesting to see how this all develops now. I mean, we've got a pretty bearish composite forming at the minute. I mean, you can clearly see we ran out of buying power here at this edge of this distribution, and we're basically just seeing this market grind down lower, and with quite an elongated profile now. So it'll be interesting to see if we open gap down again tomorrow, and where this market goes from here. But like I said, my bias to the upside has been destroyed. I mean, we was holding this sideways range here, but I mean, we come down into the gap now, and we've pretty much closed this gap out now. So we'll see what happens here. I mean, I'll do some higher time frame analysis this week on my projections of the way that the crude market's going to play out into this last quarter of the year. So anyways, just gonna hang out here and see if I can maximise my position on this ES trade. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to close this video out now. I mean, like, these videos are here to help me out, and for you guys to see my thought process while trading in live market conditions. And so, I mean, there's not much obviously going to happen this afternoon, and it doesn't really matter what profit target I get on this trade. I mean, you saw the idea behind this trade and what I was looking for. So yeah, so I'm just going to call it a day here, and I hope you had all a great day. And if you have any questions, then just please ask me on my journal on the private banking forum, and I'll catch you there. Take care. Cheers. Bye.